Hey, boys and girls, this is journal page 224, lesson 10.4, another lesson on probability. This number one says, use a tree diagram to find the total number of possible outcomes. So although we could use the fundamental counting principle like we will on these two, this one is asking us to use a tree diagram. So we can start by putting the style, which would be solid or patterned. Now you don't have to put the title style here, but I just did that for you. And then the size, we'll put over here. So we could go twin, twin XL, full, queen, king. And then you can do those same five for patterned. So we'll go up here and we'll go twin, twin XL, full, queen, king. So we have solid twin XL, solid full, solid queen, solid king, pattern twin XL, pattern full, pattern queen, pattern king. Okay, so the total number of possible outcomes would have been 10. We can get that by just counting the branches of our tree diagram out here. That probably takes us about as long as the rest of this thing is going to take all together here. Now here we get to use the fundamental counting principle to find the total number of possible outcomes. Remember, that means all of the options for this times all of the options for this times all of the options for this will tell us how many possible outcomes. And it's a little hard to understand how many there are here. That's a lot of numbers and words and stuff. Watch the commas. The commas are used to separate these items in a series or a list. So that helps you to understand how they broke that up. Wallet, 4 by 6, 5 by 7, 8 by 10, 11 by 14, 16 by 20. Okay? So for size, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For finish, matte and glossy, that's just 2. And edits, red eye is 1, watch that comma. Black and white is 1, comma. Crop is a third, so we have 3. 6 times 2 is 12 times 3 equals 36 options. Number 3. 250 GB, 1. 320 GB, 2. And 500 GB, 3. HD and LCD, 2. Black, white, red, blue, pink, green, purple, 7. 2 times 3 is 6, and 6 times 7 is 42. So that gives you the number of options. It doesn't give you the whole list of what all the options are, but it does tell you how many there are. You spin the spinner and flip a coin. Find the probability of the events. So here's the spinner, and then you're just going to imagine a coin. Spinning a 2. So spinning a 2 would be 1 out of 5. And flipping tails on a coin would be 1 out of 2. So we take those two probabilities and we multiply them for this compound event, and we get 1 out of 10. So the probability of spinning a 2 and flipping tails equals 1 out of 10. Number 5, spinning a 7, that's 0 out of 5 because there aren't any 7s. Flipping heads, that's 1 out of 2. 0 times 1 is 0. 2 times 5 is 10. So the probability of getting a 7 and heads is 0 out of 10. We call that impossible. And on number 5, just because flipping heads is possible, well, we can't do both these things because that first one was impossible. So it makes the whole thing impossible. And finally, not spinning a 4 and flipping tails. Well, not spinning a 4 would be 4 out of 5. And flipping tails would be 1 out of 2. 4 times 1 is 4. 5 times 2 is 10. The probability of not 4 and tails is 4 out of 10. Well, I hope this helped. If you have any questions, ask in class, or I'll see you in tutoring. Have a wonderful evening.